Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's taken a couple of days for this fire message to come in for the fire signs, but it came in early this morning, and they urged me to, once all the little pieces came in, they're like, you need to tell this story. You need to tell about these fire signs. So what they did was they gave me this story, and then I pulled the cards and I went right along with it. So I've got it all laid out here for y'all. First of all, we're going to start off with the Spirit of Fire card from the Native American deck. And this is talking about the fire signs in general. Okay. This is about somebody who starts off, who becomes an elder. They totally shapeshift and change the way their whole life goes, and they decide to tell this story, or in some way their story becomes told, okay? So I pulled the runes first, and they gave me messages and sub-messages. So anyway, this is for about an earth healer, someone, because they were showing me somebody, and they were showing me this little cup, saying this is somebody that has a lot of love for the earth, for the world itself, for the food we eat, from the trees to the rocks to the rivers, everything about, I mean, they're very much into nature, okay? And they're saying that this person's going to be involved with trying to stop some kind of chemical spray or some kind of big, huge company. I mean, I could literally smell chemicals when they were telling me this morning. And this is somebody who starts off changing their whole life path because it either affects someone in their family, or it affects one of their children, or in some kind of way it affects where they live, some sort of way where it affects their way of life, and they change their life because they want to go, I don't want to say the warpath, but that's how they're kind of showing it to me, is they start off by themselves, but a lot of people end up jumping on the bandwagon, and they start some kind of a group. So I pulled the runes, and the first thing we got was Algiz, which is is the fire sign, the person being led by their guides to shed light on this problem of whatever it is, okay? And this person, it starts with this one person who ends up pulling together a whole lot of people for this. A whole lot of people that in some way it affects them, affects someone they know, affects their part of the country, affects their country. This ends up being a big, huge group, okay? Now, this fire sign that starts with this, if this is your story, you start off by something happens on your property or happens that affects you, and over a amount of time, I don't know how much time, they'll just tell me over a certain amount of time, you decide that this is going to become your mission. So you kick everything that you've been doing to the past, maybe you even quit your job, maybe you move somewhere else, okay, going into the future, and you decide that you're going to take this on as your mission, and it grows over time into something really, really big. All right, so then they gave us the Fihu rune, and with Fihu, they're saying you will find, or this person that starts this group, or this person that becomes a group, will find the funds and in all walks of life to help them fund their cause, so to speak. Okay, so this is someone that it turns into a group, or they may be worried about funds, but your guardian angels, your spirit guides, passed on loved ones that are nudging you to go this way, they are saying that you will find the funding. Okay, so then we have Thurius, which is talking about being a portal, a gateway. They're saying that you will become very organized. There will be people in your group that help you to find what you need, that you're protected from the universe and others, okay? And they're saying this is the way forward, okay? Because then we have Tiwaz, which is the spiritual warrior. So they're saying this is the path that you are meant to go on. So if this is resonating with you or resonates with you in the near future, okay, this is your group going and doing the right thing, okay? Then we have the rune of Laguz, which is talking about flow. There's a lot of feminine energy in this rune, so it may be some women that start this group because of fear for the safety of their children and family. So that but it also means flow and on the path of things. I mean, there may be setbacks along the way, but this is a group that starts moving once they start going into the future and start and more people jump on the bandwagon. The more this group starts moving forward, okay, and this is gonna maybe even birth changing, turn into new birth for maybe changing some of the laws, even if it's just one little bitty law at a time, going into the future, right? That as your group grows and you start going forward with this, they're saying even changing one law at a time, or having something to do with changing some of the laws, that you will be successful. And this will create a lot of joy and happiness within your group with every success that you get. Okay, so they're saying that you are going to. So as a sub message, what they have told me is, you will change some of the laws. You might even shut down the use of this chemical, or some of these companies that produce this chemical. You will shut them off, okay? Because we have Kina's reversed. We have Isa, which is spiritual attainment, but it's also a blockage, right? Because it's ice, it's slow moving. So, and then we have the success rune, which is wholeness, or having success, vitality. So they're saying as a sub message, in some sort of way, this one particular chemical company that you focus on, or one kind of particular chemical or drug that is being sprayed on crops, or somehow infecting the food chain, y'all will be able to make headway with this. All right, so guys, take that how it resonates. This is not going to be for every fire sign out there, but they're telling me it starts with someone that like I said, they were showing me somebody with a very loving heart wakes up and they literally could smell the chemicals after either an airplane went over, or something happened that, I mean, I could literally smell the chemicals, guys. And they were saying, this person, this is what they smell. And guys, it was really nasty. I'll just put that out there. Okay. Most chemicals don't smell good anyway, right? But this one has a very noxious smell to it, almost enough to make you want to throw up. So whoever the person is that smells this, that starts them on this journey, you're going to know it's you. Okay. So they're saying this is a personal journey. Your ancestors and angels are telling you to go this way. Okay. And in the near future, once whoever this person is that starts this will be the completion, will be the beginning, going through this portal that starts off on one of these groups that going into the future actually has manages to change some of the laws. Okay, so then I asked, well, going to the future, what does the path look like? Okay, for this person or for these people. So first of all, we have protecting treasure, and the spirit guides and angels are talking about the earth. Somebody who is this fire sign, that's an earth healer, feels like Earth is our home. See all this light coming in, and they're saying, I want to protect it. I want to keep poisons away, which they were pointing out the mushroom to me. And they're saying that your spirit guides and your angels are nudging you down this path because you're wanting to protect your children, your family. And then maybe you even go and do research and you look up and you see other cases, other people, and you get in touch with these people. Okay, they're showing me Erin Brockovich. Does anyone remember that movie, Erin Brockovich? She literally knew every person's name, every phone number of the people in her area from PG&E, and I don't know, I can't remember, I think it was Illinois this happened, or California, I can't remember, but this was someone that starts off sort of like Erin Brockovich with her gumption, or his gumption. It could be a guy in touch with his feminine side, right? But you feel like the earth is our treasure, and we're meant to protect this. We're meant to protect our families. So this is the energy you start out with, okay, going into the future. And this starts at your home, all right? This is where the light bulb comes on, where you smell the chemical, or where you somehow see, feel, dream. Maybe you have a psychic dream, and then it comes true, or something like that. But at any point, they're pointing out the owl right now, and the light coming on above, and this owl here saying, you know what, we can change this. So I feel like this starts out at somebody's home, their ancestral property, or in their neighborhood, or their part of the country, or their part of the county, something like that. And it literally turns on a light bulb, okay? They become the guiding light to start this. And maybe even, because they're pointing out two sides of this, I feel like this is that in your dreams, this person is being psychically led or talked to by their higher self and their angels and spirit guides that give them maybe even a passed on loved one coming in and saying, giving them just one or two little words that they get up the next morning and go, why does that word keep popping up? And they go and they look it up, and it leads them down a path of finding more stories about this or companies about this or something to do with how the needed information that they need that leads them to actually seeing what they can do to fix this, change it, get people on board, just all kind of information is what they're telling me. Okay, guys? So then we have, this does start off as one person, okay? This does start off with one person that it looks like a one-ring circus, right? This affects someone so deeply that this person is the one who starts all this, okay? But because they go and they look up this information or it affects them, their kids, their family, however it affects them, this is what starts to spark for this new group. Because after they start getting all this information and start talking to people, and they maybe even just somebody that maybe even might travel somewhere else or literally start a group online, start talking to people, and get people on board and literally start something with this spark, okay? And this person, whoever they are deeply committed to this, okay? And I feel like you get a lot of help from passed on loved ones, or maybe someone, this person finds out someone in their family that died from something, some kind of, again, they're showing me Aaron Brockovich. You know how in the movie, the people started showing up with, if you saw the movie, people started showing up with different lung ailments, skin ailments, breathing ailments. And somebody may have even, you might even find someone that passed away from something, and someone tells you about it and say, well, my great uncle Joe passed away from some kind of weird lung, and come to find out it's something to do with this chemical. Okay, guys? And this is where you become very committed. Your group becomes very committed, okay? You're the shining star in all this that starts this, but you touch other people by sharing the story, talking to other people, going into the future, and you other people spark off of that. Other people know of someone. They're saying separated by 6 degrees. So just about everybody that joins this group knows within 6 degrees, which is 6 people, knows somebody that's been affected by this. I heard the word Roundup, but I don't think it's Roundup because that thing's already in progress, but that may be a piece of information that you need in the future to help you. This is a chemical that may have been switched. Maybe some other chemical, the company started using a new one because they thought it would be safer, or they pretend like it's safer. Again, they're showing me Aaron Brockovich, but it's not. It's not safer. It's actually worse, and it smells different. So that's why people, I feel like there's something to do with a lie. Like maybe this company starts out telling a lie to begin with, saying, oh, this one is safer, it smells worse, but it's actually better. And your intuition tells you that this is not true, okay? Take that how it resonates. So whoever this person is that starts this, your group, y'all have the strength to see this through, okay? And by looking at the past and things that have happened in the past is what gives your group more momentum going into the future, okay? To save the world, all right, is what they're telling me. This becomes a dream for someone. Someone totally changes their mindset, their life, to make this their dream of a safer world, a better world. You said there's always these flowers in the background, green grass, new ideas. I feel like this group is very productive in the ideas that they produce. They're saying you might even persuade a company to start using some type of home-based remedy. It's a lot safer. Even though it doesn't work quite as well, it's still safer. You might even start using some homemade products around your own place and promoting some of those in some sort of way, okay? And your angels and ancestors are saying they have your back, okay? I'm picking up also that, because one thing I love about this Dragon's Lair is it's talking about your spirit guides and your angels, and in a place that's on the astral level and where they have your back. But I still feel like it's talking about somebody with the heart of a dragon, somebody with that, dragons are, well, this is an air dragon. This is down here is probably a fire dragon because he's on the ground. This one's flying. There's different types of dragons. So I feel like you might have some air signs that come help y'all that also become prominent. And all of you have this fire energy, and your ancestors and your angels and your spiritual counselors and passed on loved ones keep edging you forward. They're pointing out the bridge. This goes from person to person. There's a connection across an area. they're saying, that y'all get in touch with. But whoever starts this, a lot of people jump on your bandwagon. A lot of people come to help you going into the future, help you make the world a safer place. Guys, take that how it resonates. This is not going to resonate for everyone. This is definitely for someone who becomes an elder, who changes their whole life, and then their story, their group, and by telling the story, their group becomes this big, huge fire that makes a difference in the world. So guys, this is what I've got for you this morning. They woke me up with this morning. I actually was smelling chemicals and had to walk around the house looking, going, what the heck am I smelling? And I could just smell the chemicals. And then they started talking to me and they said, this is for the fire signs, an earth healer. Okay. So, and somebody with a very big loving heart. So if this is you, I hope it resonates. I hope going into the future that you make the big difference that they're talking about. This is going to have to be, this is about and there might be more of you. There might be several of you, or quite a few of you, that in whatever part of the country or whatever country you're in, you start this in your own hometown, in your own backyard, your own little community. This could be more than y'all, but it seems to come into the consciousness of one person to start with, is what they're saying. So, and then it just kind of starts spreading after that. Okay, so guys, this is what I've got for the fire signs this morning: Aries, Leo, Sag. Guys, this is big. If you are an earth healer and you're seeing the physical, they're saying if you see the actual damage that this other chemical, now they're showing me a story of, oh God, this is something I saw when I was a kid. It had the guy from Happy Days in it, Ron Howard in it. When he was a teenager, he was on a cow farm and they were spraying the chemicals. Their cows were dying. They had rashes on their bodies. And their cows, or they had mad cattle disease or something. I can't remember, guys. But that's what they just showed me, was a dairy farm. So maybe you live on a dairy farm and the wheat farmer next door starts using this new chemical and it affects your family through the wind or something like that. Take that how it resonates. But this is what could start some of you off on this journey. They're just giving me these little flashes, guys. Let me see what else. Angels, ancestors. Is there any other message? Angels, ancestors, past life, spiritual counselors of other fire signs, other people. Is there any other message you want to tell? This is definitely something that starts off small but grows. They're saying over the next 1 to 3 years, and then 3 to 5 years becomes global or something similar. They show me the world turning. All right, guys. So this is what I have for you. Do know, that room just zipped right on around. Guys, do know that if this is your path, okay, you do make a difference. I don't know if y'all have heard me, for me and my new people that have not heard me talk about and I don't have it with me, it's at the other house, but take a paper clip. I like the little colored ones. And every time you do something good for somebody else, clip one to the other, hang it somewhere where you can see it every day. Guys, you do stop something. Whoever this is, you do manage to stop this chemical. Doesn't mean they're not going to come up with another one, but you are going to make a difference with this. Start doing paper clips. Do a paper clip trail so that you can see every time you talk to someone that helps you and comes through, you have made a difference, right? They're saying 6 degrees again. So even if you can't do it, but you get someone else to help you with it and they do something, it's making a difference through a chain. So they're showing me this chain. Guys, this is huge to me, because this is definitely going to be changing how the world is being treated and how just everything's changing going into the future. All right, guys, that's what I have for you all this morning. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this resonated for some of you. Maybe some of you have already even had this happen, because I smelled the chemical smell so strong this morning. I feel like they're saying that some of you or someone has already started this journey because they smelled that and they were like, what is that? And I'm seeing a dairy farm in my head. So, guys, that's what I have for y'all today. Lighthouse,